Alright, so here we are for match number 4 of this league. We're on the dial, we're going to be on the play, we're versing Meg Winey. And hands are keep, it's not super amazing. We don't have any of our card advantage auras, but we do have a turn 2 attack for 4 and then hold up force of negation. So, well, that seems pretty nice to me. Not a bad draw. I'm inclined to hold on to the Hyena Umbra because it's a slightly higher value aura there. Potential for my opponent to counter this trio. So we're likely versing an Omnath or Uro deck here. Definitely want to show him the green aura so he's more inclined to bring in these Ether Gusts that Uro players seem to love to bring in against me. Sweet. I love playing multiple auras in a turn and representing a really, really powerful and aggressive clock. Remand, sure. So if this resolves, we get to attack for 8. Does resolve. Alright. So Uro can gain my opponent 3 life next turn. They'll likely take a couple of damage to play it though. Looks like maybe they don't. And then if we draw sort of any aura, we can equip it and win. So they go up to 10 here. Any aura that adds 1 power or more will win it for us. Sweet. Is that easy? Force pitching Jace. Man. Rough. Alright, well, we're going to put them to 1 here. They can cast Uro next turn, though. They cast a second Uro from hand. Do they realize they're dead? They realize they're on 4 and I have 8 power. They needed to play with the one from the graveyard and chump block. Or they needed to Cryptic Command there. Exile 5 other. Oh, he had 4 other? Okay, so he was 1 card off. Alright, well, go team. So, super surgical in this matchup. We'll bring that one in. Can bring in like a couple of paths, but it's not super amazing. Stubborn Denial is pretty good. Maybe Tail's End is more reasonable on the play than what it is on the draw here. I do think I want to take out green cards. I'm going to take out a couple of these Spider Umbras here. Also trimming on Invisible Stalker and Windswept Teeth. A lot of these decks run Field of the Dead and Hour of Promise or whatever it's called, and they generate a few zombie tokens, so keeping in your evasion can pay off pretty well. Let's just trim on Land, Stalker, Staggering Insight. Trim is fine. Problem with these matchups is that you have so many cards you want to bring in that you risk overboarding. That is a really good looking 7. Typically these decks don't have the turn 1 Thoughtseize that you might see either. Opponent just sent me a message saying, somehow I get the feeling that this matchup really sucks. Said, yeah, I've got a very good win rate against these Uro decks. Opponent, if he has the Mystical Dispute here, can get me very well. I haven't had it happen once yet against an Uro deck. I've had it happen against like the Urza decks. Let's try for this Curious Obsession. We've missed a land drop, which is unfortunate. Growth Spiral, sweet. Alright. Start attacking. Start drawing cards. But yeah, like I haven't had it happen. I had it with the turn 2 Invisible Stalker, but like not with the turn 1 creature, but I'm always petrified of it happening because Mystical Dispute is a card that people use and it's pretty good against us. Alright, opponent goes for the Abrupt Decay there while we're tapped out. Sure thing. Not great for us. Let's try for a Hyena Umbra. Attack on in. We miss on land drop again, which is unfortunate. And we lose our only card drawing aura, which is also unfortunate. Alright, so there's Euro. The trigger. Did he miss a land trigger? Yeah, he missed a land trigger. And we finally draw mana, so we get to actually apply a good amount of pressure here. There's potential to just hold up Stubborn Denial, or we can just jam an extra aura and start attacking. If I play Arcane Flight, I play into Mystical Dispute. Let's play out the other Hyena Umbra, the duplicate. We can force negation a spell here. That's not going to be a spell that we're going to look to force. Opponent putting cards in their graveyard for Uro now, so it looks like they're going to be able to cast his Uro. Alright, there he comes. Let's see if he misses a land drop this time off the trigger. Wow, he missed a land drop again. His hand must be full of gas. So if we play Daybreak Coronet, it's really good unless he has Force Negation, in which case it's really bad. I sort of think we have to risk it. We do have the backup Coronet as well, just in case. But otherwise, we could just play flying and attack. Okay, well that resolves actually. It's pretty massive for us. Just attack on in for 10, put our opponent to 2. And then we've got both Stubborn Denial and Force Negation as interaction. Likely the Stubborn Denial would only be good during our turn. And likely the Force Negation would only be good during their turn. So we've got one of each here. Alright, so opponent gains some life. Draws a card here. Overall, it's just going to be worth us blocking. We lose out if he has double Abrupt Decay and goes for both Hyena Umbras. Looks like he's just got the one Abrupt Decay. He's going after the Ethereal Armor. So we trade with the Euro. Well, not trade, we kill the Euro. Let's see if he can somehow deal with the other one there. Alright, and we win. Cool. A handful of tricks, and we get the 3-1.